Hey everyone, so I have a book review today, and this is The Psychic World of Derek Acorah, Develop Your Hidden Powers. And this is co-written with John G. Sutton, who's actually mentioned in the book, so you can learn more about him. I'm a huge fan of Derek Acorah. A lot of you guys will know that if you've been subscribed to me. Even quite recently I've been sort of going on about him quite a lot. And when this arrived, I was like, I can't wait to read this, mainly because it's the whole Develop Your Hidden Powers bit, which gets me so excited because I am a spiritualist. I do love trying to communicate with spirits and talking to them. Whether they answer back or not is a different story. So I was like, I want to try and take it to the next level. So I'll talk about that part of the book in a moment. But the first half, let me just sort of get the exact size, is actually just stories from Derek, which, if you saw the book I reviewed, Derek Acorah Haunted, that was stories from Derek. There. So the first 80 pages there are stories about Derek and the different adventures he's been on, the different spiritual involvements he's had. And the reason I think that's there, personal opinion, I don't know for a fact, the reason I think that's there is to give you confidence in what Derek is about to tell you when he's telling you how to sort of develop your hidden powers. Because if somebody in the street came up to you and said, right, to make you more psychic, you're going to do this, you'd be like, whoa, what? But more so for the people who don't yet know who Derek is, if you read the stories at the beginning, the little line anecdotes and things, you think, wow, this guy's pretty impressive. And then it'll sort of give you the more confidence to go on to read the second part and trust his words. Now naturally I trust them anyway, but it was a nice read regardless. Then you have part 2, the essential guide to developing your hidden powers. And this, you have a little instruction and then a sort of little quiz here, where you can sort of answer them. It made me laugh actually, because you answer them, you say how many yeses you get. For example, as a child, did you have an invisible friend that only you could see? Have you had an out-of-body experience? Have you ever entered a strange place and imagined that you've been there before? And there's 20 of those, I believe, 20 of those, and you answer yes or no. And it said for 0 to 3 yeses, perhaps you're being too self-critical. I just thought that was funny. I don't know why I thought that was funny, I just did. And then it goes on to the different stages, and it is kind of in chronological order. You can't just skip to there and start doing that. It is best if you read it through and then follow the steps. So start off, it tells you how to get into the alpha state and how to properly meditate, which is one of the keys to clearing your mind but leaving your mind open as well. Because a lot of psychics and mediums will tell you to close your mind, but Derek says, rightly so I believe, to leave your mind open, because if your mind's closed you're not going to be able to sort of use the information that's being put through to you. So it goes on about meditation and then how to open your third eye up more, how to contact and channel your spirit guide, psychic writing, how to use your newfound powers on other people, how to open up clairvoyance, clairaudience, different things like that. Yeah, so it is telepathy, there's loads and loads of different stuff, but as you progress further in the book, the more sort of hard going and more challenging it will become. Now, not everybody might be able to do all of that. Not everybody will want to do all of that. I've done some of it because I live in the house with other people just now. It's kind of hard for me to do some of the things he's saying, because people will think I'm a weirdo, and I live with a family of non-believers, which is rubbish. But I move in 3 weeks' time, so as soon as I move, I'm going to get stuck right into it. I might do a different video on my other channel, Amy2392, of how I find his work to work out. But I think even if none of it was effective, it's still going to be fun and challenging to try it. It's very well written, it's very clear, the instructions are not waffly. He does use some sort of spiritual terms, but they're either explained previously or they're self-explanatory basically. So that's not a problem, it's not challenging to follow. He tells you about self-protection and how to keep yourself safe when you're channeling and things, and how not to do some things, some cliches and things, and it's a really, really interesting read. You also have this page here which I thought was really cute. I'll let you read it and find out why, but I just like the little pictures. But it's absolutely brilliant, very informative. As I said, even if you try it and you don't get any results, well, try again. I know myself from reading books and trying myself, I know for a fact that patience is the key to success when it comes to spiritualism. So it is interesting, definitely worth the read. Even if you don't think you're going to give it a go, buy it for the first half where it's all Derek's stories. But it is definitely fascinating and worth a read, and then worth a shot. And if you do buy it and try some of the things he says, let me know. I'm keen to see how you got on. Yeah, I paid about £3 for this on Amazon, which I think is a great price. Not bad at all. Yeah, please feel free to leave comments and let me know your thoughts on this or anything else. And that is it for just now, so I'll see you all next time. Bye!